Gerald Macy writes about that. Set or Soot also appears in quoting from him. Soot or Set also appears in the person of Melchizedek. Soot was cast out of Egypt together with his worshippers as the unclean. He retained the good character for a while in Israel, but was of an unclean origin and by degrees became the adversary. Now that quote is from Gerald Macy, but can be found in the book Blacked Out Through Whitewash, page 351, written by Dr. Suzar Epps. And like I said, didn't Jacob or Yaakov wrestle with an angel for the name of Israel? Was he not ousted from lands of color, black lands? Set was the same, as he created the diabolical hordes or conspirators to overthrow the original rulers of the land. Melchizedek truly means to embrace the black power, but we can see how it has been reversed and bastardized by the children of Set. Set on, setting sun, Satan, which is what whites were referred to in Kemet, the children of Set. And furthermore, 6 multiplied by the true 24 scientists is 144, which is the magical number of the collective saved, 144,000. The symbolism of Asar being split from Al-Set is the body being split from the soul or spirit. In another lecture I talk about Asar being the melanin molecule. This is the creation of discord, disunity. It also aligns with the canine and feline factors and aspects of black people. See, we are aligned with the dog star Sirius and Sirius B, the Dogon or the dog star people of Africa, Dogon people of Africa. Keep the sacred teachings of this blessed star, which is, as they say, heaven above. Got it?
Heaven above.
Heaven above. But as Moors, the word Moor means cat head, as well as black and love. As the Kamur or Kamau, black cat, we are the guardians of God. Truthfully, it was the Kamau, the black cat, that guarded God. And if anyone crossed the Kamau with ill intentions towards God, the Kamau or the black cat would pounce on the intruder. This is where you get the saying, if a black cat crosses your path, it is bad luck. But it's only if you have ill intentions towards God. If black people see a black cat, that means you being God, you're protected. You see a black cat cross your path, you just say peace, because you are now protected. But like I said, it's only if you have ill intentions towards God, and white folks have had ill intentions towards black gods for the last 6,000 to 7,000 years, so you know they are always afraid of black cats, or, like in the 60s, Black Panthers. Later, the Kamau became known as the holy cat, or the holistic cat, which then became cat holistic, and then became the name Catholic, which means universal, as they say, but the universe is a black body. And now look who guards God, a white cat. And you better believe the Vatican holds, they have so much information, they don't even know what they got. And it's crazy. And if you even try, look at what Lauryn Hill just did. If you try to cross them, they're now the guardians of God. They will try to kill you for it. And like we were saying earlier on the phone, when she's just, they used her in a ritual, got her energy, got her to say that, and now they're just going to sacrifice her. Man, they're crazy. The splitting of the canine factor with the feline factor is the advantage. Reduced to the feline factor, we are now just dogs. That's why we went from calling each other cats to dogs. Hey, what's up, dog? What's going on, dog? The reverse of God, anyways, is dog. We are no longer balanced out, and dogs are easier to train than cats. White people say dogs are smarter than cats because they can be trained, but truthfully, the cat is smarter because it knows better not to be a slave. So black people have been reduced of their Kamau or Moorish cat factor. And that's also played out in the character of Wolverine. If you get his origin, his name was John, and he comes from royalty, or American royalty, you know. His name was John. And he took on the name of, he took on the look of the people who killed his entire family. You know how he's got that rugged look? Well, and he took on the killer of his family's name, Logan. So, I mean, you can see what's sort of playing out. He's taken on the name of the people who killed his culture and the look of them. And the little boy, or the man's little son, the man who killed his family, his son's name was simply Dog, and he was this savage thing. And his father kept training him to do stuff. That's why he called him Dog. And then Wolverine took on that personality, and what happened? He got taken in by the government, Adam. It brought him down to the physical level, and he's now easily trained by the government. They took away his memory of who he was, and he doesn't even know that he's that old. He doesn't know the glory where he comes from. And now he's slowly getting that cat factor back, that independence. That's why, you know, Wolverine, you read comics, Wolverine is like, he's the one that just goes off on his own. He doesn't want to be bothered because he wants to find out who he is. And we have to get that Moorish cat factor back so that we can figure out who we are and continue. So black people have been reduced to their Kamal or Moorish cat factor that would free us. Once again, Mayat, feline, split from Ptah, the canine. This also has to do with the metaphysical slaying of Mayat, which is a theory I have particularly. She has been ripped away from her judge counterpart to help her judge the heart. Her counterpart in judgment is Anubis, the jackal-headed canine. So once again, we have the canine coming into the story. Anubis was the jackal-headed canine, netter of the underworld. Mayat is actually married to Tahuti. Tahuti is thought. That is the thought in consort to balance. Now that Mayat is gone, our thoughts are all off balance. With Mayat slain, her 7 laws she rules with Tahuti of universal mentality, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender serve Asfet, which I believe is chaos. The dilemma that we conscious black people face is that when our minds awake and we become aware we are deficient in one or more laws. Ever seen a righteous black man or black woman with their white counterpart? You know, they got the locks and they're all natural. And they got their natural hair out. But they married. Well, their law of polarity is off. They're not attracted to their natural opposite. They're attracted to their unnatural opposite. Or, oh, come on now. You've seen the cats who are supposed to be righteous. You know, they're supposed to know who they are as natural black people, and they're gay. You've seen that, right?
Yeah, I've seen
that stuff is crazy. That stuff is crazy. But that's the law of gender is off. So that is the metaphysical slaying of Mayat. And I'm going to say it right here. We are about the propagation of life, black people. We are natural. We are not about the negation of it. Homosexuality does not exist in the black community. It's acted out, but it does not truly exist in our nature. Because it is unnatural. It is a learned trait from our time too close to the unnatural state of the mind of the white man and white woman. I don't care who I offend with that statement, but it's true. And so with the other laws, because if you put an outlet up to an outlet, you ain't going to get nothing. You put a plug up to a plug, you ain't going to get nothing. You put a plug and an outlet together, what are you going to get? Electricity, life. And homosexuality is a negation of life because nothing comes out of it. I had a gigantic